Because you like being part of a team.
Oherwydd da chi'n hoffi darganfod.
Because you like to get involved.
Gan bod chi'n treulio bob dydd gyda llawer o bobl diddorol.
Because you like to make a difference.
Gan bod David yn dysgu byth yr un fath.
The great thing about teaching is the way you can make a difference in individuals' lives. To see a child's face light up when they understand something is amazing.
Peth gorau am bod ti dysgu yw bod yng nghanol y plant bob dydd trwy'r dydd.
The children make everything worthwhile. No 2 days are the same. I love listening to their stories, their little anecdotes, and yeah, there's no telling what they'll come out with. They definitely make the job worthwhile.
Hyn oes chi'n dod i'r ysgol yn teimlo'n yn isel neu yn teimlo fel, wedi blino heddi. Chi'n cyrraedd yr ysgol a mae jyst gwynebau nhw yn gwenu ar nôl arno chi. Gwneud bore da, miss.
The great thing about teaching is that you're working with young people and they are so inspirational, so full of energy.
Chi'n gweithio efo'r pobl fwyaf diniwad a gorau unigryw yn y byd, sef plant.
I've got a child of my own at home, and then I come into school, every morning, and I've got 30 other children that I build special relationships with.
The best thing about teaching is when you have that aha moment.
Mae gweld pan mae plentyn yn o'r diwedd yn deall rhywbeth chi wedi bod yn treul i hyfforddi nhw a treul dysgu nhw wythnosau falle, yn brofiad boddhaol iawn, a mae hwnna'r peth gorau o bell.
The most rewarding thing, I think, is seeing pupils develop from nothing, perhaps, and their negative outlook to being able to perform in front of others and maybe carry on then with that sport outside of school.
Does na ddim byd gwell na gweld plentyn yn blodeuo a'r darllen yn dod a mae'r teimlad o hyfrydwch I weld yn y plentyn pan da chi'n teimlo bod chi wedi gwneud gwahaniaeth a bod yna rhywbeth wedi gweithio'n gret.
Best thing about teaching is no 2 days are ever the same. You work with 25 to 30 children that are so enthusiastic and are so ready to learn that, your day will be different every time you go into work, and when you're driving into work, you don't know what to expect from one day to the next.
You wake up 7 o'clock, 6:30 every morning. That's the only thing that's going to be the same. You have different children coming into your class every day. You've got about 10 classes maybe. So you're seeing a minimum of 100 kids a day.
Beth sy'n mor dda am ddysgu a ddysgu corfforol yw bod stafell dosbarth yn newid bob gwers. Yn gallu bod yn y gampfa, yn gallu bod ar y cae, yn gallu bod ar y cyrtiau pêl-rwyd. Ddoe enghraifft, o'n I ar fynydd y Cribarth yn cerdded 10 km gyda disgyblion.
Our practical lessons are done on our farm, which we've got in the school, so that's our main teaching resource. We've got our own flock of sheep, so any routine procedures, shearing, they're done by the pupils.
Living in West Wales, finding a job with good pay is very hard, but teaching gives you that good stability and a good wage.
Manteision yn amlwg i'r gwyliau.
I suppose some people have this thought about teaching, great holidays, finish at 3:30. Well, actually, day to day, that is strictly true because there is a lot of pressure on teachers and there is the expectation, of course, that lessons are planned carefully. But having said that, you do reap the rewards then when you come in on results day and see their smiley faces and them feeling confident that actually school's been a worthwhile experience, which is now preparing them for the next step in their lives.
Un o'r pethau am fod yn athro yw, mi alla fe fod yn frawychus I gychwyn off yn sefyll na ar ben eich hunan o flaen gynulleidfa o ddisgyblion, ond fel cyn athro drama, dwi'n un o'r bobl na sy'n meddwl, wel, chi yw'r actor, chi yw'r person sydd yn perfformio, chi yw'r person sydd yn ceisio tynnu'r gynulleidfa yna mewn i'r byd yma chi'n ceisio cyfleu o'i blaen nhw. Ond fel unrhyw actor, chi ddim ar ben eich hunan.
The benefits of teaching is working with a close members of staff. We're very close in the school. I know I can always come and talk to any of them and tell them if I've got a problem with something or something I need their advice on.
I feel very fortunate to be part of a school that recognises the importance of the teacher's well-being as well as the children's well-being. We had an initial meeting where she provided us with strategies on how to deal with the pressures of teaching and helped us to look at solutions instead of problems within the teaching profession.
Os da ni ddim yn rhoi profiadau da, yna mae hynna'n mynd i gael effaith ar y plentyn am weddill o'i fywyd. A dwi'n meddwl mae hwnna yn dangos pa mor bwysig ydy'n swydd ni.
And we do need people from all backgrounds that can come into this profession and make a difference. For myself, every subject is important because we're dealing with individuals. We're not dealing with the masses. Children have different interests, they develop at different times, and I just think if you could come into this profession and see that, you'd be so rewarded at the end of the day.